What's up guys, what's going on? So this video with Casey and Tori is going to be about creating a plot and starting a farm on your own. They have a lot of information to share here because they started from scratch. And here as I pulled up, they're starting a new plot today. So we're going to talk a little bit about the grass remediation, how they're going to build soil, how they're going to feed this. Hold tight.
So this is going to kill all the grass. It blocks the sunlight from hitting it and basically leaves you with a clean slate. And then I'll bring the rotary plow through, and there's a way you can run it to leave yourself with like a tilled, ready to build beds area. And then yeah, we'll just come through and build the beds. We're gonna set them up for tunnels. Everything's 30 inches by 100 foot. A lot of the tools are made for that setup. We don't have a tractor, hence the four-wheeler, you know.
Tori's the tractor.
Yeah, okay. That and our BCS is how we do everything. The Bermuda grass, so this will kill Bermuda grass. And anything that does survive is likely gonna be on the edge of the tarp where there was some sunlight getting like to the very edge of the plant. And that edge you're just gonna have to go through with the screwdriver and a bucket or put down weed mat. It's still gonna grow with a weed mat, so you still have to like weed whack it to keep it back. Two of our plots out there were completely Bermuda grass. We have like 80 hours with a bucket and a screwdriver just popping it out like piece by piece to get it under control. Depending on how everything goes, our friends are opening up a new restaurant, and we have access to another market. And with the pandemic stuff, like if markets get busier or whatever, whatever it may be, you know, we can build these beds and put tunnels on and plant them, or we can cover crop it. I'm definitely gonna do a soil test, definitely gonna amend it. This is the southeast, so big washout. Our whole land has like no phosphorus, and you're not gonna, you know, compost your way back into that. You need to add phosphorus. And yeah, basically amending the soil, cover crops if we need to, we'll add compost. We'll probably do at least a yard per bed. So this will be an entire dump truck load just right here. We did a soil test when we started, and I went through it with Ellen Polishuk. She's from Virginia, so she understands the southeast pretty well. And we'll do it again with this one, this plot, and all the other plots to see how everything's doing. So we're ready for the spring.
Nice. All right, keep up the pro tips, bro. Come on. Oh, this is quite technical. What do you call this? Sandbagging?
Yeah,
Sandbagging.
definitely sandbagging.
Whoa! So what do you know about growing bananas in North Carolina? I saw clumps the whole way up here. I have a feeling this isn't like a real fruiting variety, probably like a seedy banana if it even fruits at all. But I saw these all over North Carolina, so keep pushing that edge.
Yeah, we just built these, so we'll put the string line on the beds, and I have a video on this as well.
And we're the same width, same length as that other plot you just made, right?
Yeah, this is 100 feet.
Okay.
This is just 100 feet by 40. It's 10 beds instead of 16. And basically, you just put the string line here and come through and shovel your walkway out and put it into your bed right after you rotary plow it. And you just start over here, 18-inch walkway, 30-inch bed, 18-inch walkway, 30-inch bed, and just do the whole.
Repeating that across the whole thing.
Yep.
Wow.
That's how we built all the beds here.
So that's it, just a square shovel.
Mm-hmm. And a rake. Well, once you put it up here, you have to rake it. And then I'll add amendments and compost and put the BCS over it, and then it's ready to plant.
So other than compost, what are these amendments?
Feather meal, alfalfa meal. The phosphorus source is brown rock phosphate from a place in Tennessee. Oyster shells for calcium.
I guess whatever else that soil test is calling for in your situation? Yeah. Okay.
You might not need anything. Everything's set up with 10 beds. So you'd have, eventually we'll put a tunnel here. It'll be 4 beds in a tunnel. And then we'll leave that there because I can irrigate 6 beds, and we'll change this into drip tape for the tunnel.
Nice.
And I think next summer I'm going to do some overhead in the tunnel to cool the plants down, because yeah, and help things germinate better. Just things we learned. Yeah, just things we learned this year.
All right, so you have a video on this too?
Yeah, there's actually 2, I think. 2. But yeah, it's pretty simple.
All right, link in description.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, we got that.
Yeah, this is the BCS. So it's a walking tractor. It's basically an engine and axle, and there's a PTO shaft right here. It's all gear driven. So you can put different attachments on it. and then the handlebars. And that's pretty much all there is to it. And that's the tiller on it. So we bought it, we got it for a deal. We got the BCS, the tiller, and the flail mower for $5,000. Normally they're like $7,000 new, and it had like 50 hours on it. And then this thing is the PDR, they call it a precision depth roller. And so these are like 1/2 inch increments. And you can go from like nothing to 7 inches. We normally run it at like 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And then it's like the same thing as raking. You just do it all in one pass, and it's ready to go, ready to seed. And the rotary plow. This is the rotary plow. So this attaches onto the back of the BCS right here through the PTO, and then this thing spins, and this is your height. So you can take this thing off really and just let this sink into the ground, and that will bust through some serious soil. And then what that does is it doesn't really like till it and chop it up, it like throws it off to the side, and then you're left, if you have to go like, there's a certain pattern. It's kind of hard to explain. It'll bust through soils, it will shoot rocks out too. Like it'll hit a rock and shoot it out on top of your dirt or your soil. And I don't think it chops up the soil as much, but we only till once like that to prep it.
It's a one-time deal.
Yeah, okay. We're only gonna do that once, and then it'll be like minimal till, no till practices.
All right, so I think Casey has a lot of awesome, valuable information to share with you guys. And in case you don't know, Casey actually found me when originally Justin Rhodes came to our farm for the Great American Farm Tour. He saw us on the video, he dropped me an email, he called me, said he wanted to come visit. He was interested in maybe getting into edible landscaping, kind of on the fence. He was experimenting with farming at their own house. He's also an arborist. You know, Tori is an accountant. These are two professionals. You know, she's just recently quit her job in the last 6 months to farm full time. You know, they're making a living. So I'm gonna try to bring you as much valuable information from what they're doing out here so you guys can replicate this on your own scale. You know, I get a lot of comments on the Jim Kovaleski videos when we put those big numbers in there and what he's making on a monthly, you know, basis. And I can tell you that Casey and Tori are definitely doing really well on a monthly basis also. I'll probably drop that in the main video. You know, they're out here making a living. They've only been doing it for, like I said, maybe 6 months together. I think Casey was out here maybe the first 2 years by themselves, but all kinds of valuable stuff. I really like Casey, I really like Tori. It was nice of them to have me here to the farm, so I figured I'd get on the road, come up here and see the fall colors, and just share some of the information with you guys so you can see what they're doing, and hopefully you'll replicate it at your own house. So I hope you enjoyed this short video. Definitely check the link out down below. I'll reference those videos that Casey was talking about. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, maybe go ahead and do so. Most importantly, you know what we do around here, pound dirt.
We're at Honey Tree Farm, and we're back at our chicken operations, and I have about 70 chickens, 9 ducks, and 2 geese. So, and then I just have a mama hen over there that just hatched out 9 little baby chickens too. So we have them in a sort of Justin Rhodes style chicken chariot. It's like a little bit bigger. It has a rollaway nesting box. We just put them on pasture and we move them every so often, and it works out really well.